This is the best it's gonna get. I'm sitting on the ground, on the grass at a park next to the interstate, you probably can hear it. And you are propped up on the frame of my bicycle. I've been thinking on this video all day long, and I really got motivated about the small things. I know you guys have heard me mention it multiple times, but it's the small things in life that make the big things. Every cathedral is made with blocks, one block at a time. Every 100 pounds lost is 1 pound lost 100 times. Not that weight is always the most important thing, but it's the small things to be proud of. I got an email this morning from one of the people that I coach, and it made me cry, but he was saying that, you know, he had been resisting slightly because of doing some ambient eating and things like that. Couldn't sleep one morning I should say, and started reading Atomic Habits and couldn't put it down. And in the email, the one thing that stuck with me the most is he said, "My life starts today." And it hit me really hard because that's what that book is all about. I've already done chapter 1 of the Atomic Habits. If you haven't watched it, I did it Wednesday. It's a really, really good book. Jordan Peterson's book is all about understanding why and how we got where we got. Atomic Habits is all about how we get where we want to go through habits and changes and things like that. So if you're struggling, Atomic Habits is the book for you. And for some reason, after reading that email, an old comment came back to me. It's probably 5-6 months ago. This person said, "You shouldn't be celebrating you're still fat. You celebrate when you get to the end." It doesn't bother me. People have their right to have their opinion however they want to. But I wholeheartedly disagree. Because if you are always only celebrating at the end, well, the end constantly moves. So how do you know when to celebrate? I get down to 150 pounds, woo woo, but maybe I want to put on 20 pounds of muscle, so nope, can't celebrate then because I already moved the goalpost again. It is all the small things in between. It is the journey. It's all the little things. I read another comment this morning, and made me really proud. The comment was saying that she walks 10 minutes every day. Her husband and her dogs think she's crazy, but it's just 10 minutes. But to me, that's not just 10 minutes. That's 10 minutes, which can become 15, 20, 30, an hour, 3 hours a year from now. Who knows? Who cares? Do not diminish the small tasks you do. When I started, Scott literally always constantly got me everything because I was literally so fat and sick and just hardly could move around. The first thing I ever did, the first thing I ever changed other than doing carnivore was I am always going to get my own water. And that's all I changed in the first smallest little tiny step. That means I had to go up or down, depending what floor I'm on, to get water. Scott stopped getting it. I said, "Don't you get me any more water? If I ask, tell me no, that I need to do it." That was the starting step for me. That was a starting step that has led to being able to walk 6 and 8 mile hikes, getting my own cup of water. So whatever you do, do not diminish your small steps. And also, don't compare wherever you're at. If you're bedbound or in a wheelchair and it's been 3 months and you're still there, but you're making improvements, don't judge where you're at by someone else. Like, oh, okay, Amanda, in 6 or 8 weeks, something like that, I was able to get off the walker. That's me. Look at your own journey. Compare yourself to yesterday and the week before and the year before. Okay? I am so proud of every one of you. I am proud of myself. So I hope you, along with me, are cheerleading yourself and being proud of yourself for all the small things. The last little bit I want to share, because Scott just said it to me. If you are in a funk, go do something. I've been kind of in a funk this morning. I had this great idea and set up for the video. We recorded it, and then half the footage was missing. Who knows why, right? And I've been in this funk all day long because I'm like, I just had such good passion about this video, and it's gone. So Scott pestered me. I accidentally broke what was already breaking on the kickstand on his bike, and so we had to go to the bike shop. And he's like, you know what, let's just ride the bikes to the bike shop. I was like, no. And he's like, let's do it. And finally I gave in and we did it. And that's why I'm sitting at a park right now. It's on the way home to our house from the bike shop. Scott got his kickstand fixed on his bike. If you're stuck in a funk, do something. Do the thing you don't want to do. Oh, and this is the other thing. Yesterday, I'm so proud of myself. There is a hill in Bellingham called the Alabama Hill. I don't know how long it is, but it is steep. Let me tell you, at one point I thought I was gonna have to put my hands on the ground climbing up it. That might be a little melodramatic, but maybe like 10 feet was like that. I have had this goal for the longest time. I'm going to walk that hill. I'm going to make it from the bottom to the top without stopping. I knew I wouldn't in the beginning. And I have not started it at all. Hadn't started it, just kept thinking, oh, I'll make this the goal, I'll do this, I'll do this. Well, yesterday I said enough is enough. We did our 1 mile morning walk with all the girls. The other 2 puppies needed a longer walk. And I'm like, forget it, I'm doing it. So the girls and I walked. It was 1.2 miles to the base of the hill. This is my hill challenge. Okay, it's taken me stopping 4 times to get up here. This doesn't feel nearly as steep when you're driving it in a car. Look at that, you can see the ocean from here. You can't see it because there's like a mini hill there, but the lake walk comes over there. It took me 4 times stopping to get to the top, but I did it. I am so proud because that is the hardest thing. That is the hardest step, is taking the first step. And then the second and the third and the fourth and fifth, and it just gets slightly easier and easier and easier. But the biggest step, the biggest change is going from not doing something to doing something. So my challenge for you guys this week is do something that you haven't wanted to do, that you should do, or a goal that you've had in mind that you haven't started, do it. Whatever that looks like. I was hoping I'd only have to stop at like 2 times going up, but it was 4. Oh well, that's where I'm starting. I can only grow and expand from there. So take the challenge, and I want you guys to come back to this video and share with me what challenges you took on. What task or goal or achievement did you achieve that you've been putting off, that you've been wanting to do? And I think everybody else would love to hear about it too. Anyways, I appreciate you guys so much, and I will talk to you soon.